Good morning. Welcome, my Facebook friends. Welcome back. It's about that time. This is season 3, episode 3 of Chopping It Up Over Coffee with your boy Eric. I'm Eric Best. I'm your host. And let me just advise you about a little bit about what this is. Those that have followed me in past videos already know what this is all about. This is your space, our creative space, where mature, non-sensitive adults come together mutually, respectfully, and we discuss various topics and issues without anyone going to the left or getting offended. And as I've always stated in my previous videos, I never post any videos with any malicious intent to offend anyone. It's just my own personal views and thoughts and opinions. I'm just very candid, blunt, and direct and straightforward. I'm just one of these people that will discuss issues that your average person will not. Okay, well, we're going to go on and get into today's topic. But before we get into today's topic, I want to go on and give my normal shout out and my normal thanks to my followers and my viewers and just people that connect with me in, other areas of the world, other social apps, Twitter, Instagram, and those secret admirers and people that like to follow me and people that enjoy my topics. Okay, so today we're going to be discussing getting over a relationship or a breakup. Listen at CC. Basically searching for love. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So that's what I want to engage my viewers in and get your comments here. Like I always tell you, comment, give your thoughts, share your opinions, and, let me know so that we can, dialogue here. That's what this is about. So that's what I want to know, my friends. If you just got out of a relationship, a long-term marriage, or however you want to call it, how do you feel every day? Are you okay with knowing or accepting that you might be single for a good little hot minute? Because let me tell you, this is why I say that. I know you probably want somebody, but what I want to know from my viewers and my fans is that, do you feel like that it should be a certain amount of time that you should be by yourself before you meet somebody else? Me, in my personal opinion, I think you should. See, I'm single and I've been single for a minute. What a minute is, that's basically, my business. But yeah, I've been single for a minute. I will disclose that piece. But I feel like that when you are engaged in a relationship or a marriage with someone, you have to kind of give yourself time to heal and reevaluate and reinvent yourself again to the world. The issue is that you just get out of a relationship and you go right back into a relationship with somebody else. So that's what I want to know from my supporters. What is that? Why do you eagerly get back in a relationship? Is it that you're just that terrified to be by yourself? That's what I want to know. Y'all let me know. What is that about? I see that so much in the world. And, when you're in relationships with people, it is a possibility that one day it might end. And you got to be okay with that. And that's what I want to know from my viewers is, when the relationship ends, why are you having an issue with just living your life as normal? Now, before you met that person, who were you? That's another issue. We don't know ourselves. We basically have no foundation when we get in a relationship with you. Basically, I'm getting in a relationship with you for protection and to help me grow up. Is that what it is? Because think about this. Especially from a male perspective. You a man just like me, more than likely. If not, woman, whatever. But what I always see the pattern is that as an adolescent, you're living with your parents. Soon as you leave your mama house, you go get married and go live with a woman. When you and her don't work out, you with another woman. You a woman, or vice versa. So what I want to know is like, is it like some type of a fear that you have to just really just wing it by yourself? Like, for instance, I know most people that you meet will tell you stuff like, oh, I got this, I got that, I got all these accomplishments, credentials, and blah, blah, blah. But a lot of this stuff you've had because you were married or you had somebody basically to lay on and help you, guide you, and kind of pick up those different little areas where you left off at. You know what I mean? You ain't actually really did it all by yourself. You basically had encouragement. You had help. You basically had unlimited sex. You had money. You had food. That's what I'm saying. It's just, and this is what I always tell people. It is so much more different to wing it by yourself as opposed to being in the peace of a relationship with somebody. Now, what I always see what a lot of y'all do is, like I explained in one of my other previous videos, you'll grab a cluster of people and you won't let them go. Out of that 5, 3 of them you really like. 2 don't like you, but you like them. Listen, follow me now. So what you do is that you're connected to all of them via whatever apps, or you talk to them on the phone or whatever, but you give the same spiel to everybody that you meet, that you deal with. You give the same premeditated smoke screen of, oh, I'm single, I'm not really looking for a relationship, blah, blah, blah. But in your phone, you still got different folks and stuff like on rotation. So basically what I keep seeing is like, why are you so afraid to be by yourself? I don't understand that. I've been out here for many years. I've lived alone for many, many, many years. I've been through all type of stuff. I have lost both of my parents. I lost my father and my mother. During those times, I was not in a relationship. I didn't have that support system. I didn't have a whole hundreds of people surrounding me during those times. I had to walk through that stuff by myself. When my parents were sick and all that stuff was going on, yeah, I was just like you. I was trying to date. I was online. I was trying to meet different people or whatever during the time that they were dying. We talking about within a 2-week span. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I want to know from my followers and my viewers. It's like, what is the fear that we have to wing it by ourselves? Now, I already understand most people say stuff about like, oh, I know it's natural to have somebody. Yeah, you're right. It is natural to want to couple up with another individual. But if them people don't want you, why are you trying to like hold on to them is what I'm saying. What I always see is that your greatest fear is walking this thing by yourself. And don't say that you can do it by yourself. No, you can't, because if you can do it by yourself, you wouldn't be on the weekends at this dude house, that dude house, or connected. You're not really doing it by yourself. See, what you're doing is that you just got people on rotation that you're laying up with. You're going out to movies and different venues and eateries and other little spots and stuff. But you're not really making a commitment to nobody. But see, that's the game. But when you do meet somebody that you really, really, really like, you going to drop all 5 of them little ones that you've been shuffling. That's how I go. That's just my theory. That I feel like how the game go. Basically, to keep from being by yourself, you do your little rotation. When you do, the day that you do meet someone that you feel extreme connection and bond to, most of the time, this is usually what's going to happen. And you can put money on this and you can cash this in the bank. Most of the time, what usually happens is that you will meet somebody that you really, 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 really like a lot. More than likely, baby, you're not going to be their type. They're going to be your type, but when they look at you, you're not going to be their type. So you're going to start off a relationship and a friendship uneven, like what most people do. So what you do, you come in with a little game, bribery. You start giving them stuff. You bridle your tongue, and you basically come in being a servant and a do-boy. That's how, in my opinion, folks get people that they feel that they, oh my God, I can't believe that I got this really gorgeous lady or this really, really handsome guy or really nice body. Right. But most of the time it's going to come with a price. You're going to have to shut up, let them folks run all over you, cheat on you. You can't get real with them. See how my videos is? Oh, no. They see my videos, they're done with me. You know why? Because they know they can't run no game. You can't neither. That's why we don't talk like that. But anyway, but yeah, that's usually what the formula is. I just feel like that's why I feel like it's wrong to kind of do your little rotation and have all these different people in your little rotation without you giving them a commitment. Because what you're doing is that each of these different little candidates, they may have hope that the reason why I'm connecting with you, talking with you, sending text messages, going places with you, because I give you stuff in hopes that we're going to connect and you're going to cut everybody off. That's usually not the way that it happens. The person not going to cut everybody off. The trick is that if I never give you a verbal commitment and I still talk with you, engage with you, and go places and eat, if I do that to you for a year and you really like me, you're going to think that we're in a relationship, even though I always tell you that we just friends, blah, 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 because the bottom line is that your false hope is what's keeping you connected to me. You know I don't really like you like that. You know we ain't really got no connection, but you got a little money, you got resources. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to give those resources and different things to me in the meantime, basically to bait me in, to kind of keep me at bay, to kind of make it interesting. And that's basically what people do. You meet somebody that you like, you already know more than likely they're not going to like you. See, that's your type, but you not them people type. That's what I keep trying to get you to see. So you could be with them, you can marry him, or however you want to do, you could be with them. But just know this, it's going to be a penalty and a swap. See what I'm saying? You're going to have to bury parts of your real self and other different things just to be with them. And that's what people doing. And then once you get to really know them and start living with them and see how dirty that motherfucker really is, then that person start looking ugly to you. Then you want to try to separate and get away from them. That person ain't handsome no more to you. She not pretty to you no more. Right, now you want a divorce. See how that works? See, it's just an illusion. You base all your relationships and marriages based on how a motherfucker look and how sexy they is. Oh, they tall, they bow-legged. He's 6'2", 215, blah, blah, blah. I don't care nothing about that. Once you marry him and get to know him from the core, I guarantee you, I bet you $1 million that person is not who you think they are. That's the problem with everybody. Everybody falling in love with a false image. Now, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with you getting whoever you like or whoever you want to be with. That's not what I'm saying. That's a disclaimer. No, I'm saying that you just got to understand usually that's how it's going to happen. You're going to go out here and meet somebody else because think about this. People always say stuff like, oh, I have a good heart or whatever. Sweetheart, a good heart don't have a fucking thing to do with love and game on the streets. Only thing you're going to do is get trampled in the mud like a little raccoon. That's all you're going to do, running around with that pledge, I got a good heart. Don't nobody care about a good heart. Basically, when a motherfucker meets you, them folks' dick don't get hard, then people can't see themselves getting wet around you. I'm just being uncensored. You not they type. That's how I go. That's how I know whether or not somebody my type. If I'm your type, trust and believe. When you meet me and you're around me, first, I'm going to see that twinkle in your eye. Two, I'm going to see a series of actions. That's how I know if I'm your type. See what I'm saying? You ain't never got to say it. I see what you do just like you see what I do. So, yeah, I'm about out of time, y'all. You know, I ran my mouth. But, yeah, but that's the formula, you know, and I'm not hating on nobody. I'm not saying that is a formula for everybody's relationship. I'm just saying that this is an assessment over 10, 15 years or more that I have seen what it is. Because I already know most of the brothers that are my type already know what you're thinking. This is what you do. When you look over my pictures and stuff, you say, oh, he's handsome or whatever. But he ain't really my type. He cute. That's it. You don't never send me an instant message via inbox or nothing. Because I'm not your type. Even though you may click like on my photos, that don't mean I'm your type. Just because I'm handsome or I'm cute, blah, 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 that still don't mean I'm your type. You may meet me in person and I may not do it for you. Yeah, but I'm still cute. but I'm not cute enough for you. That's what everybody got to understand. Yeah, you sexy, you look good or whatever, but we may not do it for that other person. Yeah, you'll know when you do it for another person when you meet him. You know why? Like in my previous videos, as soon as you meet that person, you're going to become the new sheriff in town, and that person is going to lay it down, and they're going to be 100% compliant. All right, I'm out of time, so leave your thoughts and come back here and check me one more time again at the same time, same place. And this is season 3, episode 3 of Chopping It Up Over Coffee with your boy Eric. And I'm Eric Best, and I'm your host. I did forget in the other video to introduce myself, so I do apologize. So everyone have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll check you later.